Hello everyone, in this video let us try to understand some terminologies. Say I have a style here for div tag. Now you can see that there is a text that I have appended to div, that is .x. Rest of the things are same. Now this is called as selector. Div is selector, so it is going to select div tag. And .x is class. Now what is class? Why do I need class? We will see that. These are decorators. We call it as decorators. So we are decorating color and text alignment. This is your property and this is your value. So each decoration will have property and a value. You can have list of decorations for a particular element. So we call it as a selector. Now this complete thing is a style for div. Now the important concept is CSS selector. So this is important. Now what is CSS selector and why do I need a selector? We will see that. Say I have multiple, say for example I have multiple div tags, say nested div tag, or I have a list tag. Now I want to give a separate style for each and every element from style sheet. I need to go for selector. In simple terms, I want to give a style to a particular element from style sheet, so I need to select that element. So how do I select? Find an element on the page and map it to style. We use different selectors. Few of them are as follows. First is element selector. So till now whatever we have seen, it was an element selector, so it will select div tag, element selector. Another is ID. With the help of ID I can select that particular element and apply style. So I can define style using ID. So any element which has that ID will get that style, whether the element could be a text box, a paragraph tag, or a drop down list, whatever it may be, whichever has that particular ID will get that style. Next is class. So this is mostly used, or the best practice for applying style is using classes. I have thousands of div tags, and say 500 div tags will have some style and next 500 div tags has some other style. So what I can do, I can define two classes for div tag and I'll say class, that particular class name. Anyway, we will see practically all these things. And finally is grouping. Say I have a header tag, heading tag, div tag, paragraph tag. So I have three different elements with same style. So I need to repeat this style. So what I can do, I can group them. So element selector, we have already seen div. So this is how your element selector works. So we need not to do anything else. Till now we have worked on element selector. We have seen demo already for element selector. Next is ID selector. So I need to use hashtag. If ID is this my ID, then I say hash my ID. So it is going to select that particular element. So this selector concept is important. It is also helpful in our jQuery. So in future classes we learn JavaScript, then we'll go for jQuery. So this concept will be helpful over there. Even though it is different, here we are selecting to apply style, but there we may select to work with those controls or those elements. Now let us try to understand or see ID selector. I'll go for page 1. ID is my div ID, my div. So I'll say my div 1, my div 2, and my div 3. Now I'll go to style sheet. So this is div, this is normal div. Now I'll define another style, hash my div 1. And here I will say color as yellow. That's it. So first has my div 1, so it should take that. You see the color of first is yellow. So I am selecting element based upon the ID. Now I can go for page 2. Basically on one page you should not have multiple items with same ID. I will go for input tag, type equals to button, this is normal button, and here I'll say id equals to my div. It shows from style sheet in IntelliSense. So save this. Now I'll just go to page 2. So I do not have text so that it should display. So I'll say value for the button is add. Now you see that text on the button is yellow, so it is taking style from id. Anyway, it is not good practice to give id selector and use style for that. It is only used when you want to give a unique style for a particular element on the form. So you go for id selector. Like we have overriding style, so instead of that we should go for this overriding style, in the sense inline style. Whenever for a particular element I want to give a particular style, then I can use this. Or on different pages I have an element, say button, I want to give a different style, so different pages I can use the same id for the button, so I can go for this selector. So once you start working in your real-time scenario, you will understand various scenarios and you can start using it wherever it is required. So that's it for this video. Thank you very much.